Hey, welcome to Generation X3, where one baby boomer, myself, confronts three millennials, these three, about the topics of the day, including this story. Bloggers were paid to write about Google Chrome, which apparently intrigued Dorian here. Why?
Well, I guess I just didn't really know that bloggers are paid to, like, blast a certain company, you know? But
were they blasting it? What were they saying?
Well, I mean, there's 400 bloggers that just, like, all of a sudden started blogging about Google Chrome.
And declaring themselves sponsored by Google.
Did you think bloggers followed a blogger code
of
ethics?
They were they're so ethical.
The blogger code of ethics.
Yeah. They followed the...
But I remember when Windows 7 was coming out, Microsoft gave away free computers with... Laptops, yeah.
To bloggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So it's
so this happens all the time. But this author of this writer, he is really mad about it.
Yeah, because he didn't get any cash.
Well,
now that's cynical of me to say that, but I've noticed there's been a lot of these ethical stories written recently, and I'm always wondering. The one that showed up recently, it was reposted on Twitter, and it was a blogger writer for the San Francisco Chronicle complaining about how I guess it was Spotify had a big party. You should have gone to this one. And they gave to everybody who showed up at the party a $300 bottle of tequila and Neho.
Why were we not there?
And
I tried to go to that party. There's no way getting in.
Really? Where was it?
It was over at Potrero Hill.
You need to tell me.
There was no way. There was no way to get in.
I'll find a way.
Was it that packed?
It was like, yeah.
Why?
Why
was that the party where they must have known about the tequila?
Probably.
Well,
I
think Spotify's like a young, hip company. Like, who wouldn't want to go to their party?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg played, a bunch of people.
What? That's awesome.
I know.
When was that?
It was like 2 months ago, probably. Oh. I went with Sarah Austin. She couldn't even get in.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Wow. She can get into anything.
I know.
Huh. Well, whatever the case was, whoever got in got a $300 bottle of cognac or tequila, and everyone was irked about it, saying this is unethical. And I'm thinking, are you sure it was unethical? Well, that's the question. Do you think it's ethical for somebody, a writer, journalist, or blogger, or whatever, to take home a $300 bottle of tequila? Even though, by the way,
if it's a gift,
when is $300 bottle of tequila even exist? I mean, how good can tequila be?
Yeah, it must be really good or something.
$90 and you're at the limit of quality. Come on. But anyway, that's another story. So go on with your thoughts.
I don't really have any more.
Not all bloggers are on a salary paid by the San Francisco Chronicle.
They have to make money.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't make any difference to you that I went to a party and I got a...
Like, they're giving them a gift. It's not like they're like, they can make, well, I guess they could sell it on eBay, but like it's not like they're taking home cash. So it's...
Cash is no good, but bottle...
So my question is, how is a blogger... Like, so we have Gawker and Gizmodo and Engadget and all that, right? They're all sponsored by companies, and they're supposedly a blog. So how can they do this? And we're saying, oh, all these bloggers should not do it.
Well, here's a funny thing. I found this on Gawker.
Oh, they're the first to talk.
And he's so mad about Google Chrome paying bloggers.
All of these guys are on salary.
Yeah.
These at-home bloggers are not on salary.
Let them.
And who cares? Google Chrome's a good browser anyways.
It's not a browser. That's the... Oh, Chrome is. I'm sorry. My mistake. I was thinking of G+. I was thinking of G+. I was thinking of G+. So they were bragging about... Well, it's interesting that... Because there's a bunch of these rules about ethics and all the rest, and all three of you seem nonplussed about it and don't think it's important.
Well, you're a writer. You probably get to...
I have very specific opinions about the whole thing, which will be elaborated in some longer piece that I'll write. Because I think that much of the ethical rules were set up to protect large media organizations from up-and-comers that can't afford to do what they can afford to do. And I have a long pitch about it, which is totally different than this. I personally don't care if somebody that's a blogger gets a bottle of booze on his way out of the place. Personally, I don't care.
Spotify's a great
He's probably going to write better
on.
Anyway if he has a few shots of tequila.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it. But it's a point of issue. Anyway, we'll be back with another show. You've been watching Generation X3.